Hello and welcome to Beneath the Surface, where we step out of the chaos of our noisy world to slow down and reflect a little on our inner world. For the first few weeks on this channel, we're using the audio version of my book, Whispers in the Wilderness, read by my friend Brett Wilson, in order to help us journey to our inner world. We'll listen to one chapter at a time, and then I'll briefly reflect on the passage. So put on a good pair of headphones, allow yourself to slow down, breathe deeply, and listen.
The Cave. In late August, as I hiked through one of the most remote locations in Rocky Mountain National Park, I came across a large cave that had been created by fallen rock from the slopes high above. From a distance, I tried to peer into the cave, but it was dark and intimidating. I was sure a bear or other large animal must have taken up residence in this ideal shelter, so I quickly moved on. A couple of hours later, as I made my way through this area again, a powerful storm appeared over the high peaks. The clouds were black, and the temperature had dropped to near freezing. Soon, I was surrounded by intense lightning and rain. It was clear I would soon be soaked to the bone, so I ran toward the place where I had seen the cave. After quickly checking to see that there wasn't a pile of fresh bones at the cave entrance, I ventured within this forbidding place. Instead of the angry predator I had feared, I found a peaceful refuge from the storm. I often think our inner lives are a lot like this cave. We glance into the darkness and quickly step backward. It is an unknown and unsettling place we want to avoid. We wonder what monsters might lurk within just beyond our sight. Could there be some horrible revelation about ourselves in there, or even a darkness that will consume us? It is tempting to stay at the edge, yet something seems to beckon us to enter and face what is inside. It takes a lot of courage to take that first step. Yet, once you begin to enter, you'll find it's not as scary as it first looked. As you journey inward, you'll realize that there is a voice beckoning you to head deeper and deeper within. It is the voice of wholeness calling out to you.
I think that most of us look at our inner world with a lot of fear, just like I looked at that cave. Who knows what monsters might be waiting in there? You know, our inner world appears to be a dark, scary place that we'd rather avoid. Yet our avoidance of that place that's so central to who we are leaves us living very shallow lives. The path to a rich, meaningful, and joyful life, unfortunately, goes right through that cave. As long as we avoid it, we cannot enter into the life that we're seeking. So we're going to have to gather courage and boldly face whatever we find within. I want to assure you that the monsters we fear are never as scary as we imagine them to be. Once we turn on the lights and see them for what they are, it usually becomes very clear how we can move past them to the other side where life awaits. And once we face them, we'll wonder why we didn't do this decades ago. But if we're afraid to face them, they hold us captive and keep us from the life we long for. So are you ready to head in and face the darkness so that we can reach the light on the other side? That's where we're headed on this channel. I hope you'll join us.